About to get ready to start my day. Grand Rising. Getting ready for this day of understanding and overstanding and outerstanding. Um, there's some things I gotta get off my chest. Thoughts gotta get off my chest. Things I gotta say once and for all. And I think this is needed. Sorry about that. I think this is so needed because you know I don't like being on YouTube too much as far as doing lives. However, when stuff starts bothering me, when I start seeing certain things, certain people, when I start seeing certain vibes, things that don't look right, that don't seem right, that's when I have the tendency of just speaking about it. Let me just get down to this. I did a stream a couple days back when I had to get some stuff off my chest, and I did. I said I was gonna finish it, and I am. What I'm going to finish is this. I'm going to finish it once and for all. So this is it. I wish I would have did this 2 years ago. I wish I would have started on this channel 2 years ago. I wish I would have went on and started doing the things I should have done 2 years ago instead of on another channel. Now, I remember the beef of Nas and Jay-Z. Years ago. Jay-Z was putting it out there that he's the illest and the best and the king of this and the king of that. And, he would throw shots at Nas. Nas didn't say anything. Nasir Jones didn't say anything to Sean Carter while Sean Carter was attacking him. The reason being, Nasir Jones was taking care of his mom who was dying in a hospital at the time. Not even known until he said that on his godson. So he just took all the bullets, took all the hits, took all the shots. And just kept on taking them, just kept on taking them. Didn't reply. Then it's like after she transitioned, he went into game mode and started going after the whole Rockefeller crew, started going after Jay-Z, all of them. But he mainly went after Sean Carter. You know what I mean? So, in the beef, they kept it on wax. They kept it on wax. And that was very professional because we didn't need no more, let two legendary MCs, bring in war. But I'm here to say this: the point of the matter is, I should have never, ever got on that channel. Because what I did and what I created out of that, the energy's still being used. My words are still being used. My swag is still being used. And I laugh at it now because I realize a lot. People might think that's a narcissistic way, but it's not. Those that know me personally know my swag, know my spiritual, know how I conduct myself on a spiritual level. And to play me like I'm some sort of energy vampire, which is not true. That's a new word that you need to look up. And the person I'm talking about, stop trying to say energy vampire and narcissist. That's your favorite word. It's not a diss. I just got to put this out there because I have to eliminate all this energy now. That's the only way I can move forward. Now I'm going to say this. I should have let Zen Wombs come after you. Because Zen Wombs is going to destroy you. Just like she did Nature Boy. But once I get back in contact with Zen Wombs, and me and her get on up and up, I'm gonna have a serious talk with her. And let her know how much of my influence that you carry and used it and try to use it on me. See, I'm a new I hung up with Nuwaubians and I know I'm a Nuwaubian or Nuwaubian. But I'm not gonna let you keep on talking crazy about yours truly. I'm not gonna keep on having you calling somebody a narcissist if you don't know what the word is. I'm not gonna have you go ahead and mislead the people and don't teach them about what they're not gonna have that done. My very last video on you. So I'm gonna go all out on this. So now I can move forward on my journey with myself and so on, because I'm not gonna see y'all in the streets. That's not what I do. As a real man, I approach a man on some real grown man shit. And when I approach a man on some grown man shit, it's about, yo, what's really good? What's the problem? That's what that's how I was raised. I was raised around men in the household. My grandfather, my uncles, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I was raised around men, so I have old school values. If you come off me the wrong way, I'm going to approach you on some grown man shit. It ain't going to be no fighting. It's going to be like, yo, what's really going on? Like, what happened? What's good? Like, you can't talk to me. Talk to me like a man. Don't go behind fucking YouTube and social media attacking me, because that right there, to me, that's a bitch move. Grown men don't be beefing on YouTube. I'm not a grown, I'm grown, but I'm not a man that's gonna do some beefing on YouTube, but I gotta get this shit off my chest because I don't want you to think I'm stalking you. A man don't stalk a man. That's some questionable shit there, bro. Keep that in mind. A grown man that love women don't stalk a man, bro. And also, that chick that said I was your handler, that's a fucking lie. She need to go back to the lab and start get back to her higher self. You know what I'm saying? How somebody gonna be a handler and get paid now when he had no money to show it or no receipts, bro? You should know by now. I got receipts. I always keep receipts. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. The whole thing about y'all saying I'm a Freemason and all that, I was a Freemason, and you are a Freemason. You are one. I have the proof and the facts. But there's nothing wrong with Freemasonry. I left Freemasonry on my terms because the simple fact is I was told to go ahead and step away from it. See, I have a higher cause, but I ain't gonna tell you that, and I ain't gonna mention it on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. All the same thing to me because it's all social media. I had nothing against Freemasonry, but I had to leave it. See, one thing that's different about you and I have no problem teaching the people. I I don't have a problem getting a sheet of paper, a pen, or a pad and a pen and go over certain things so people can understand the science. Let me see if I have a pen in here. Because if I had a pen in here, I would draw something. I would. See, I teach people. I love teaching. I love teaching spirituality. I love consciousness in general. I love it. The sage spray, yeah, you know, I need the sage because keep that negative energy away. You know, you gotta keep that negative energy away, so you know, so people won't be thinking, oh, he's stalking, or no, he's an energy vampire. No, I use it for those that are energy vampires. That's what I use it for. So anyway, and it smelled so good. The sage smells so goddamn good. Anyway, you know, you said I was under solitude and I was on permanent solitude. See, I gotta get all this shit out my chest, bro, so you can know what I'm doing, how I feel. You know, you made shit called me fathead and all that shit because of what the guy, what's his name, said, called me fathead when I was defending your ass. When Amina took your content that came from my household that you were staying in. The whole Jasara and Sarah came from out of my household, nobody else that was close to my family. You know what I'm saying? I introduced you to my godmother in Santa Rita during the time. I introduced you to a whole lot of people that was highly spiritual. But one of the oracles that I know that you spoke to, she told me about you. But what I do, me having a humility and humane heart that I do have, because a lot of times I wear my heart on my sleeve, I didn't want to listen. I didn't pay attention. That was my problem. I went against, even when the brother Jolly Bay said what he said, you know what I mean? He was like, yo, don't roll with dude like that. But he did, he rolled with you because of me. See, man, Jolly Bay know you personally. What you show on YouTube is not who you really are. Those that speak to yours truly outside of YouTube, I'm the same way how I am on here that I am in real life. I'm real. I'm honest. I speak from the heart, and I look out for people, and I'm for the people. Always have and always will be. You know how Dwayne Johnson, when he wrestled and said he's the people's champ? I'm the people's champ because I love my people. I fight for my people. The only thing I won't do, I won't join those marches. But I can go ahead and give a strategic mindset to give our people, and also I'm willing to listen on any ideas. I'm willing to humble myself and listen, and don't think that I'm better than everybody. I don't think I'm higher than everybody. I know I'm higher than myself. Because you know why? Because the simple fact is, only person that I can impress is me. I can't impress everybody. That's not my job. My job is to help out and do what I came here to do. I am what you call selfless because I like to help out everybody, and sometimes I have the tendency of helping out too much where I sacrifice myself. And this is not no narcissistic mindset. This is real life. So, when it comes down to it, this is the final video. And I know for a fact that you're going to use your alter ego hood times. I know that. One thing I don't do, I don't disrespect women or elders that are in their 60s and call them bees. One thing I have to say is that I don't need to go on. I don't. The whole chosen shit that I been brought to my attention. Hey, cuz, this I'm getting on homeboy. This is my last video getting on this punk ass because he's still calling me a narcissist. So I gotta let it be known. And the dude Hood Times, that's him too. He has an alter ego named Hood Times. I know all that about his punk ass. He said he's gonna beat my ass on the last stream he did like 4 months ago or something months ago. I saw the nigga, he ain't beat my ass. Matter of fact, my little girl saw him in the car. Saw him on the phone. Looking shook, looking around. He said I was actually stalking him. What grown man? Look, no disrespect. No disrespect to no woman that's watching. I love pussy. Excuse my language. I had to say that. I don't do that shit that he talking. I mean, that's why I didn't want children listen to this shit, because it's real. I'm gonna bring it to you raw and uncut. Those that know me on outside of YouTube will tell you I'm real as they come. But I'm not gonna let a fool who claims to be conscious, when you ask him questions about the high pitch ringing in your ear, when you ask him high spiritual questions and he can't give you the answers. Y'all need to start testing this motherfucker, because y'all not. Y'all keep on listening to what this motherfucker's saying. This dude ain't saying shit. All that stuff about Nasara came from my fucking household. It came from my fucking household. All that spiritual talking, that came from being in my household and being around the people that I know. But y'all don't test him. Y'all want to listen to this dude. Y'all don't want to test the spirit, but you're going to go ahead and turn your back on yours truly when I was on the channel helping y'all asses. Helping y'all, giving y'all answers. Giving y'all answers when y'all needed the answers. Did y'all even ask why your ears ringing to this dude? Do you even ask him, do he astral project? Do you ask him anything that's highly spiritually evolved? Do you ever ask him what a Merkaba is? Ask him what a Merkaba is. Ask him what a earth angel is. Ask him these questions. Y'all not, all y'all people that watch this channel, y'all don't ask him shit. Y'all just let him talk. I came from out of Dr. Malachi York school. He always say, question everything. And I question everything. Y'all don't question shit because you want to get manipulated and brainwashed. And then he had the nerve to call me a goddamn energy vampire and a fucking narcissist. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't go ahead and ask for cash apps behind my to my subscribers. I don't do that. Now, one time I asked a cash app on your channel to a subscriber. Never did. Everything I say, I have receipts for it. It's things about you that I know that I don't want to put on fucking YouTube, bro. But you call my whole government name out and threaten to fight me? And then you try to have the audacity to cause all these rifts and try to disguise yourself as Hood Times and trying to bash Noof, Jolly Bay, and yours truly. The same three brothers that fucking tried to save your dumb ass from being exposed. To be exposed, and certain people that left your channel as highly spiritual know that you full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, because who asked somebody for a cash app at the daggone live? You know, I don't, it's like this. When I say I'm all about building a fucking network, that's what I'm about. That's all I'm about. And see, what y'all don't know, I keep on saying that the channel already made, yes. We're just waiting for Noof to come on board and let's do it. See, what y'all don't know, that on the next live that Noof's gonna have, he's gonna have Rod Hayes on there. I know Rod Hayes personally. And he saw me I'm talking to each other on Instagram. And he said he knew who the heck I was, because he said, yo, bro, real recognize real. Coming from an elder that's highly evolved like that, and say he recognized a brother like yours truly, that says a lot. That says a lot. Meanwhile, you got this brother talking about fucking narcissism for 2 straight years. And brought back Nasara and Jasara because it's old energy recycled that's been regurgitated. Come on, man. Let's get real with this shit. Like I said, this is my last video about you, bro. Last and final video. Exactly. See, I don't have a whole fucking a whole lot of subscribers that have wrenches. I don't do that. That just told me that you don't have control over your own life. See, what it is, you haven't met the right person to challenge you yet. I promise you, bro, that day is coming. They're going to challenge the fuck out you. And when they challenge you, they're going to expose your ass. It's coming. There's things I don't even put on YouTube about you, but you're trying to put all this negative shit about me. So that's why I'm pissed. Because you constantly do that dumb shit. And I got to get this anger out because after that daggone blood moon, all this old energy coming out to come at you. And there's not no hating or none of that shit. What I do know, you misleading the hell out the people. That's what I do know. All the shit you saying, you misleading the people. You doing this shit for fun. You're not doing it for real. You're doing it for fun. You're not doing it to help out the people. You're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing that. And when you get exposed, that's when they're gonna look out. They're gonna ask about Noof, yours truly, Jolly Bay, King Bay. Everything gonna ask about us. Where the brothers that was on the panel. That's what's gonna happen. And we already gonna have our channel waiting right there. So we already gonna have an intro. We're gonna have an intro. We already have mothers on board that's gonna teach financial literacy. We already got that. We don't have to worry about that no more. You know what I'm saying? We got that. See, what you don't understand, bro, you don't know who I'm a child of, B. That's what you don't understand. And I call everybody B, except for the women. But what you need to understand, son, is that I'm trying to tell you, don't fuck with the wrong one. Because the people that's gonna expose you are coming. And when they come, they're gonna come back, they're gonna come at you like a pack of wolves non-stop. Until it's over. It's coming. Like I said, when you were standing with me and Zen Wounds was about to get at you, I should have let her get at you. You know how many people say, yo, you should have let her get at him? But I didn't. Because I knew what kind of woman she is. And all your daggone people, all them old subscribers that spiritually evolved, they left him with her channel. That's why I kept on bigging her up on your channel. See, I do things ahead of the game, bro. Yeah, I sacrificed my channel for yours. And then you're gonna lie and say that the channel was already lit before I came, bro. You was talking about fucking Oprah and celebrities and shit, bro. You wasn't talking about highly evolved spirituality. You stayed on talking about your time in the nation, dog. You know, I don't think you was really in the nation because I know people that was in the nation that's in the nation right now. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. Then you went after people that we know that was like mentors to us and shit. You went after an elder that's no longer here and called him a fraud, who was the first resurrection of the Nation of Islam, and he's not here no more. And you was talking bad about him, calling him a fraud. Man, may he rest in power. You talked bad about that elder, bro, and he spoke highly of you. No, and you didn't know how to screen people when we was doing people for their nationality. Thank you, cuz. You didn't. They had to call me while I'm at work to try to get things done. You're not a people's person, bro. You're not for the people. And then you call yourself a leader. If you're a leader, why you on YouTube call yourself a chosen one? Why would you even put that out there on YouTube? But I'm going to tell you like this. Those that's in power already know who the chosen are, bro. They already know who the chosen are. They know who the chosen are already. See, this shit has been going on for eons, bro. Eons. Eons. Remember that oracle that I had you talk to on the phone? I know a lot of oracles, bro. That one oracle when you stayed with me over West Baltimore, who she told you who you are, and you still was in denial about that. See, I don't want to put all that shit out there on this daggone shit. But she told you who you are. And the thing about it is, what you don't like, you don't like to be in second in nothing. You want to be number one in everything. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you can't be number one in everything. You got to put that ego down. Turn it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The whole everything that you've been talking about, everybody know that shit was man, listen, everything you saying is recycled shit, bro. You regurgitate shit from like years and years ago. That's what you do. You regurgitate everything, everything. You don't study it. You regurgitate the shit. That's why I tell your people they need to start questioning your ass. See, I'm getting all this energy out now because it's over with. So you'll know who the hell I'm talking right now. And you asked for it when you called my name out. See, I've been quiet for a minute. Now I'm not. I told you in the beginning of the video, the whole analysis of the whole Sean Carter and Nasir Jones beef. How Jay-Z or Sean Carter felt like he was on top of the world and shit. And kept on going at the Nas and shit, and Nas wasn't saying nothing. He was taking care of his mother while she was dying. And they just kept on fucking with him. Him and his crew just kept on fucking with him. Kept on fucking with him over and over again. And finally, he ethered that motherfucker. And guess what? Your time is coming that you're going to get ethered. And I'm going to be right there watching it. And I'm going to tell everybody, I told you so. See, you don't know who's watching this. But I'm going to tell you this, though. You keep on coming back with that negative shit, calling people narcissists when you need to look at your fucking self. You are the energy vampire. You're taking the energy out your people. You're taking the energy out your audience, and they don't even realize it. They don't realize it because you got them under hypnosis. So you know some spells, my dude. I know you do. Because when you left my fucking house, you left urine all over the fucking place. You don't tell your people that, do you? On your goddamn subscribers. You don't tell them how you left my daggone household. You ain't tell them how the way you smelled like ass in the house and in your room. You didn't say that, did you? You don't tell nobody that, do you, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm about to push some shit out there. I have receipts for this shit, bro. I have witnesses on this, bro. You don't have witnesses, my dude. See, this is the thing. This is the difference between me and you. I have receipts. You have nada. You have nada. I always come with receipts. You should know me by now, son. That video that New played with you getting initiated in Freemasonry, that came from moi. Okay? There's other things that I have that I haven't put out there yet. And I'm having people like some of your subscribers that follow you, they come to my inbox, they be asking like, yo, you should put that out there. You should put that out there, bro. Let me tell you like this. My job is not to destroy your character, but you defamed my fucking character when you called me out on your fucking page, on your fucking channel. I want to do that. I really want to do that. But it's taking all the energy out of me not to expose you. Because this channel is not meant for that. But I have to get this off my chest. Because if I don't, it's going to haunt me. Because I'm getting tired of niggas like you. Because every time I turn around, I took niggas under my wing like you, and y'all stabbed me in the fucking back. And then y'all try to talk greasy about me, knowing damn well y'all take shit that I say and use it like y'all came up with that shit. See, let me tell you something. If you feel some kind of way because of some bullshit, dog, I'm 41 now, dog. You almost 40 trying to be a rapper. I don't want to be a rapper, but I guarantee you this. I'm nicer than you on a microphone. You can't freestyle, my dude. I can. I have a witness on that too. Couple of them. You know what I'm saying? I am a true artist, dog. Let me tell you, my oldest child, son, your godfather was an intern for Bad Boy and Def Jam. They wanted me to go ahead and put out material when I was 22. They wanted to sign me, my nigga. They wanted to hear my shit because he was talking highly about me. Because I'm going to tell you, I could do music if I want to, but I'm too old for that shit. I don't want to do it. If I'm going to do music, I'm going to own a label and put people out there. I'm not going to just do music because I want to be a rapper. No. I'd rather own my own music, copyright my shit, and own the label to give me more money, to keep my masters. All your daggone songs that you did on YouTube are from somebody else's production. Ninth Wonder on that latest video, that's Ninth Wonder production. The other video that came from Grammatic, but it was sampled from what's her name? I think her name is Miss Peoples. I can't pronounce her last name. But just know this. That what you did was fraudulent. You can get sued for that, bro. You can get sued for that. Don't believe me? You better look it up. How you gonna come up with singles with people already made songs off the production? You can't do that. That's unheard of. You can't do music like that. Now, if you're gonna do a mixtape, that's different. That's not even a mixtape, and I hope them songs not gonna be on your album. And see, this is not no hating shit. I'm just telling you some real shit that you need to understand. You know what I'm saying? Because you took my words, you took my lingo, ran with the shit like you came up with it. You took everything about me and ran with it like you came up with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to try to say somebody hating. No. Those that really know, they know that you're trying to be like a brother when you start talking spirituality. And you can't, because there's only one me. Like there's one you. I can't be B Miles. I can't be B Miles. Yeah, I said your name. I can't be you like you can't be me. One thing I can tell you, I'm not a goddamn fraud. I'm not a fraud. I'm far from that. And when you talk about people that use sage and all these incense and shit, you make fun of them on that video, then turn around, you put them dead. Remember these beads? You put them beads on, a whole case of them on your arm, dealing with the chakras. Why you need chakra beads? Something in your chakra is not lined up correctly, right? It's not lined up properly. So you keep on listening to these people trying to tell you stuff spiritual like they psychic and everything. That one lady said I was a damn, like I said, I'm gonna go back to it. When she said I was your handler, bro, do you know how iffy that sound? I love women too much, bro. Why would I want to control another man? If anything, I tried to help you because you kept on hitting different things that was in your way. Remember that girl that was a witch that was trying to cast spells on you that told you to call at 3 o'clock in the morning on her ex-girlfriend house? I'm over her ex-boyfriend house. 3 o'clock in the morning, that's witching hours, bro. And I saved you off of that. Because she was trying to cast spells on you. If not, she already did. And I got you that rosary. Remember? I bought that rosary for you. See, people don't know the shit that I was doing for you, bro, but you keep on trying to say somebody's a narcissist. Okay? So you didn't tell people that you had women putting spells on your ass. I was there. My family was there, bro. I was there the whole time. My family was there the whole time. Oh, what about the time you were sick and when the ladies wind up giving you what was it? Elderberry. You was taking silver, Kaleido silver, and gold and elderberry for your illnesses. You notice when you were staying with us, you hardly never got sick like that until that one time we stopped taking them daggone herbs like that. Remember when the daggone COVID shit was going on? When the outbreak really happened and they was giving the people the swab and shit? And you took that shit. And I told you nanobite particles was in that bitch. Remember that? And that shit is in your brain right now. There's a tracking device on you and you don't tell nobody that in your daggone subscribers. But I'm calling it out. And it was Jolly Betty kept on saying how you be twitching on the daggone on your channel. Like, yo, he twitching. Yo, look. You know what I'm saying? You got people that be looking at you, bro. Yeah, I'm saying names because the reason I'm saying the names because I got the receipts. These are receipts. And see, I can put them on a goddamn on the day. I can do a live with them on here. I can make another live with them on here. They can tell you. See, this is what you don't want. I can bring these receipts to you. But see, you don't want people to hear my voice because you know I know everything about you. The whole thing with Empress Hobart and them, what is it? The people of the oh my gosh, just know I'm talking about Sister Hobart and the rest of them, the Aboriginal community. I'm cool with Sister Hobart. That family ties that you did with them and Lyrica, that came from yours truly. Miss Hobart didn't even get a chance to really be herself, and I called her after I said, sis, you should have just dropped it and just brought the heat. We were supposed to do a family ties too, but you didn't want that. Honestly, the family ties too would have brought the Aboriginals and the Moors together because the simple fact is how the plan, how it's strategic going to be done. But guess what? That's about to happen though. It's about to happen. Because you know why? Because we got to have somebody talk to Brother Noof. It's going to connect it. And I hope, and I'm going to see if Brother Noof can reach out to them sisters to watch it. So we can put that same brother on their channel. See, there's a lot of things that you don't understand. Those that's watching, a brother named Q-Max said, yours truly was the daggone man behind the curtain when we were talking about the unity amongst our us being Aboriginal and indigenous to the land. When I cried on that video, that was real tears. That was not crocodile tears. I really want our people to come together. Because right now, how this economy is looking, everybody is moving into this land, and it's going to knock our people down. It's going to knock our people down to the lowest of low. When the Ukrainians finally step over here, if they not already have, guess what? Melanated people, you're going to be at the very bottom. This is why I kept on saying we have to build a network. See, I'm not attacking you, bro. When I say this stuff, this is the stuff I was trying to prevent from happening. Because your channel had more subscribers than mine, which means that you have a bigger voice that people need to really listen to, but you're not talking about this stuff to try to bring unity amongst the people. You're not. Because they need to know what the fuck is about to happen. Because the simple fact is, our people are going to be so low after all of this going on. You see what's going on with the Mexicans and so on. Like Dr. Claude Anderson said, they are our replacements. But yet, what are we talking about? See, I could talk about the stars, the moon, and all of that other stuff. But right now is not the time for it. It's about us coming together and building some shit. See, I'm willing to cut all ties with this bullshit, this fucking narcissist shit. But I have to come at you this last time because I'm tired of the shit that you keep on putting out there about yours truly when it's not true. Let me tell you like this. If you're mad what was said, I can tell you wholeheartedly, it was 2 of your subscribers that reached out to me. Jolly Day was in the car next to me. And they kept on asking, do you have a girlfriend? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that brother. You got women asking, are you seeing somebody? Asking me when you were staying with me. I don't know what go on in your personal life outside when you was outside the house. I don't know, and I don't really give a fuck. But it comes down like this. You got women asking about you because obviously they have interest in you. But the whole thing is, you have a lot of people that's messy on your channel, bro. They want to see beef. And you fell for the oldest trick. And I've been told numerous times that you're Agent Smith. I've been told by brothers that you're Agent Smith. Because I know you tried to tell them that. You have a lot of people on your channel that don't just follow you. They follow other people and they spread your information to them. And then they take your content. But guess what? There's no content for them to take from you now because your research team is gone. That consisted of Noof, yours truly, Jolly Bay, many others. I don't want to name everybody. You had oracles on your channel. They left. You had oracles that was trying. You had women that would come from a bloodline of oracles, bro, and they left your channel. I still contact them. Some of them still keep in contact with me. To the point that they don't even want to watch YouTube anymore because you know why? When all of us was on your channel, that was the hope that our people needed. And you wanted to be the leader. You wanted to be numero uno. You wanted to be the number one. The number one. You wanted to be the Charlie Luciano of the whole crew. That's what you wanted to be like how can I put it? Like the conscious version of the commission, minus the violence. You wanted to be the head man. You wanted to be Charlie Lucky Luciano of the crew. That's what you wanted. Remember, you said you wanted to be the leader. I don't have to make none of this shit up. People going to look at this live and gonna say, "Oh, he's a hater." No, I'm not a hater. I'm putting facts out there. And my cousin, she on here. She know. She was behind the scenes. And you said that because she said that you didn't want to steal your shine. And then you know what? On one of your live streams, she said, I was trying to steal your shine. And there was numerous times I was on your channel. I said, yo, this is your platform. Do what you want to do. This is your platform. I showed you all the respect and everybody saw that. And a lot of your subscribers that's on there now, some of them I don't even know. Some of them I do know. And they stabbed me in the back. I really want to say a name. One of them that made fun of my last name, Forte. Let me tell you like this. My real name is Forte. Straight up. And my family deep as shit. And atop all of that, we have Haitian roots. Okay, who am I talking about? I'm talking about y'all favorite boy, B Miles. All the stuff I'm talking about him because the simple fact is he keep on trying to call somebody a narcissist. He keep on trying to, he made fun of spiritual people that was actually spiritually inclined. He made fun of people that was using sage and then had the nerve to put all them beads back on his arm and his wrist again. He been saying I'm an energy vampire, and that's not even true. He stayed in my home. He stayed with me for like 3 years. Nobody don't even know the whole real deal, but we do. My whole family do. My grandmother do, who's still alive. My father do know everything about him. My uncles know everything about him. You know what I'm saying? My family welcomed him and adopted him to our family because his family so-called shitted on him. And he made fun of all the spiritual people and made it seem like spiritual people are not real, saying we all frauds. There's a video that he have about that. Then he also said that he made fun of people that use sage and all the incense, saying I'm gonna get my sage. And he was making fun of all that. And I'm here to let everybody know that shit is not cool. But you also go back on your channel and start talking about the sovereign. We talked about that 2 years ago. You made fun of all the people that really was on a spiritual journey. You took my words, understand all of that. You took my whole swag. You know what I'm saying? Then people ask you where you get it from. You say you got it from yourself. You say you got all the information about Nassara yourself. Really? Really? You got all the information about Nassara yourself. That's why I'm going to tell everybody that's watching, go back to all the old videos with all of us on the panel. Go back and look from back then to now. The energy is not the same no more. And the last time I was on his daggone channel, I was told to get off his channel, not by him. I was told to go on solitude, not by him. So it's no hate. It's just the simple fact is this is my last time coming on this topic and on this subject about him. It's like you threaten to fight me and shit, threaten to beat my ass. When I confronted you twice and you damn near couldn't look at me in my eye the first time, had with my wife in the car. The second time, you ran from me and then you're going to try to say get away from me. You ran from me. I'm trying to find out why you got all this beef in all this mouth and stuff. About trying to be a grown man about it, be man to man about it, not fighting or nothing, be man to man about it. You ran from me. And then when you ran from me, you went across the street, called me all kinds of bitches and everything when you was across the street. Then tried to hide from me. Like I'm trying to hurt you. Then you're going to go on your dag on YouTube and try to say I'm stalking you. Dog, I love women too much, bro. I love women. There's a reason why I'm saying that. I love women. Come on, bro. I love my women curvy. I love my women spiritually, highly spiritual, and confident within themselves. I love that. I love my women. I love women. So there's no way in hell a man like me is going to stalk you. There's no way in hell I'm gonna be your handler. Then somebody said I was your fucking handler and getting paid off of it. What kind of oracles you on? What's your agenda? Because you called me and questioned me about my beliefs. Who called you? I ain't called you. I don't know what you're talking about. That question, I don't even remember calling you. I don't even know. I'm lost on that. So yeah, it's a lot. Um, I'm. Oh, I'm still trying to understand like what you mean with this. Like I'm still lost on that. So it's like I'm talking about something else, and now it's like you come over here and you ask me something about I asked about your belief, and honestly, I don't even remember that. A lot. If I did, that's a lot that happened after that and transpired. So I don't know what you're talking about. You might have to refresh my mind because right now my mind is on how this brother was talking bad about spiritual people, how he advanced spiritual people and using sage and all of that, and how many of our people are getting bamboozled and nobody's not questioning the individual about them, like where they get their answers from, who and where's the the credentials, references, and all of that. That's where I'm at with this, and I'm not here to talk bad about them, but I'm trying to let everybody understand that this is what you're dealing with. And see, I'm on here because first and foremost, I don't like doing YouTube, but this is my last and final video about this individual. Period. So as I said, whatever you asking me, I probably can't remember that because the simple fact that it's been so long ago. And I only remember asking that question. So that's what I'm saying. You might have to refresh my memory so I can really get into answering the question. Because I feel like, you know, it seemed like you might be defending the brother. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not coming after him. I want people to understand that I love about people too much to keep on getting manipulated by anybody. And if I did ask you your spiritual practices, it would probably see if I could expound a little bit more or learn more, if that's the case. If I ask that. Because I like to learn new things too. I don't know everything. I don't walk around saying, oh, I'm the know-it-all, because if I knew it all, I wouldn't be here physically. I came down here for a reason. It was reasons why I came back in this incarnation. It's things I had to learn, if that makes sense. Because I can tell you right now, he's going to do a video on narcissism, talk about me. He's going to do a video. He's going to have his alter ego Hood Times do a video about me. Because I'm just letting it all out now because it need to be taught. It need to be put out there because this is the last residue that need to get put out there. And I know people going to say, oh, he's a hater. And I'm far from a hater. I don't hate nobody. My aim is, what is my aim? My aim is whatever spiritual practice you practice, that's you. But I like to also be open-minded and see what everybody know because I like to connect. I like to connect dots. I also like to research. That's my aim. I like to research. And when I research and cross-reference, I like to bring things to to how can I put it? I like to bring things all together. So when the puzzles are being added on and being put together, I like to put it all together so those that don't know spirituality and how it's all interconnected with these religious beliefs and so on, I like to show them the whole outlook, if that make any sense. That's what I like to show and like to bring. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to be on here. I'm not here to knock nobody's belief. Whatever floats your boat, that's you. However, I like to be open-minded and learn new things. But at the same time, whatever your tradition or whatever you study and practice, it's like that's you. Whatever I do, that's me. But there is a common ground. Because all of it has some sort of interconnection, if you get what I'm saying. And I hope you understand what I'm saying as far as the aim that I'm going at. So, neither here or there, I mean, that's what it is. You know? So, my thing is, I mean, those that know me outside of YouTube know that's how the way I am. I'm the way I am now. I'm not the way I am on here. I'm real about everything how I feel. I'm very passionate when it come down to spirit realm, when it come down to the ancestors, when it come down to the great mother, when it come down to all the above. I'm really hands on wanting to help out, teach whatever I know that could probably help, and vice versa. It's like it's all working together as one. I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. We all on here for a common ground. Many of our people are tired of hearing the same rhetoric. The same rhetoric. When we need to really come together, whatever traditions you practice, what is the main focal point? Getting out in power situations, also dealing with what? Um, Generational wealth, being able to pass it down to our children and our children's children, to teach our children financial literacy, not just spirituality, but financial literacy, and also being able to be financially independent and not to worry about what we went through. That is the main focal points that we're on right now over here. But however, I had to get this last little bit of energy out. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, a lot of truths are not being said. And I know my subscribers not as high as his. I don't have that many, so I don't really care. But I guarantee you that eventually yours truly will. Because once I start breaking down and going into the details on financial literacy on this channel, once the team that I'm with, we start getting together and figure out how we're going to start executing on this channel, because there's two channels that I'm working on, not just this one. I have a channel that's going to pertain into financial literacy and also dealing with getting your being a public notary and so on, how you can get that and use that for extra stream of income. Then there's another channel that all the brothers and yours truly is on. So that's where we're at. Where all of us brothers going to be on there breaking down spirituality, law, and so on, and then dealing with financial literacy. That's where we're going to be on. That's where we at. As far as the brothers are concerned, that's where we are. So when we get to that point where we're going to talk about financial literacy, and we're going to start talking about business and have special guests on there dealing with women and men that own businesses, we're going to have all that on there, how you can get started. That's where we at. But I had to get this last little residue out because I never got a chance to really speak on what really happened. I spoke a little bit on Brother News channel, but I ain't speak on everything. And that's what it is. And I'm tired of the ridicule and nobody don't even understand or understand what really went on. You know what I'm saying? So I hope I answered your question. If I do, can I at least get a response, please? So, you know. Okay, what happened? See, I want to give you my email because I really want to talk to you personally, because if I talk to you personally instead of on here, because I don't like letting my business all the way out on here. Because, like I said, the person Hood Times, who is him, he records, and what he play little stuff that he wants to play to give me a bad rep. And also he did that with Noof, and he did that with a few other brothers. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff. Like, you see my cousin Carissa, she know what's going on. That's why I can't really say everything, because I don't like putting all my business out on YouTube. Now, I can give you my email, but I can't put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So, you email me. I can give you my number after the email. We can talk like that. And I guarantee you, when I tell you what I gotta tell you, you're gonna be like, yo, that's crazy. Because I can call other brothers and have them on the phone. If my wife wasn't at work, she would tell you. Because there's a lot of stuff that nobody don't know. It's like we have a whole flock of, look, we have 7 children. And they'll tell anybody everything. And that's like, it's not to say you, but a lot of people that come from this channel like yourself, y'all thinking that this man is how the way he is for real. He's not. My cousin on here, she heard how he act. He don't act nothing like he do on YouTube. You know, I done saved this brother from getting his ass whipped a couple times. Literally. Because he do fucked up shit to people. I had a brother that practiced Santeria, one of my God brothers, about to beat his ass because he was just doing foul shit to him. I had to stop that. And you know what I'm saying? My God brother's really about to fuck him up. And my God brother's he's a child of Shango. If you don't know who Shango is, look him up, please. I had to calm him down. And every time my God brothers show up, thunder come. So I had to calm him down. I kid y'all not. I had to calm him down. It's a lot of stuff. That's what I said. Like, it's real. You know what I mean? Cause I don't know, Carissa. Yo, cause okay, good. And I'm telling you, so you know who he is. So it's like my God brother came. Yo was about to really fuck him up. I'm like, yo, calm down. You know what I'm saying? It was a couple people, some Masonic brothers I knew that knew him personally, wanted to beat his ass because how he was acting, how he was talking, like he all about the people, and they knew him personally. They was like, yo, my mama's Oshun, Alafia. That's what I'm saying. See, like okay, one of the brothers, Jolly Bay, his parent is a Legba, right? So Jolly Bay went and started talking about when he got his reading done when I was in Santeria by my godfather who transitioned in the spirit realm. Okay, so when my godfather who transitioned in the spirit realm, who was a child of Shango, he said the similar reading that Jolly Bay said. And I'm like, yo, and Jolly Bay looked at me like, yo, why he sounds similar to me? I'm like, exactly. So it's like a lot of things that's not adding up to this brother. And I mean, I understand that he got a charismatic spirit, it seemed like, but you know, you have to question certain things. Question certain things. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, when I got initiated into an Orisha house, Yemaya embraced me. And I remember that. And it's like he was also giving offerings to a Legba when he wanted something, but never gave it for gratification. You get what I'm saying? It was never like out of gratitude saying thanks. It was always that he needed something, like a job or anything. And the brother Jolly Bay told him, because a Legba came to him and said he had to choose 3 doors. Choose one of the 3 doors. If you choose one the wrong door, he's pretty much going to be jammed up. Okay? He told him that. I don't know what door he picked, but you know. And then that one job he had when he was staying with us, he lost it, and I knew he was going to lose it because I was told that, because we helped him get that job. It was never not negative energy over here that he keep on putting out there. Like I said, he don't tell nobody that he left urine in urine bottles in his room. He spilled urine on the carpet in my house, never cleaned it up. Spilled urine in my kitchen floor, didn't clean it up. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that he did. You know, it's a lot of stuff I want to say, but I don't want to say it like that on here, because it's like he called my name out, tried to call somebody a fraud. And I told him, I said, yo, a lot of people have different gifts. Some people can see, some people can't. You have some people that can see the deities. Some can't. Some people see auras. Some can't. You got to ask yourself a question. Why would you call yourself a chosen one on YouTube? And fam, by you being Yemaya, you should know, you would never say that you're a chosen person. Your energy shows it. And when I was on the channel, I was literally telling people, like, we need to go back to our ancient spiritual practices. That's the only way we're going to survive too. Not going back into Kemet. Not going back into Kemet. Kemet don't do shit. Kemet's not the only kingdom. That's that Hotep bullshit. Our systems are 75,000-year-old plus. I literally said on this channel, we need to go back into Voodoo. We need to go back into Santeria. We need to, you know, those that are chosen, that's been called, need to go back into that. And I used to give examples how you know. Some of us can see them. You know what I'm saying? And I was on there to actually reach out to the children of the Orisha and the Lord. That's why I was on there. If you don't believe me, I guarantee you, if you listen to my voice and my vibrations, you'll know I'm telling the truth. I came on there to reach out to us. I ain't come on there to save everybody. I came to reach out to us because the planet need us to wake the hell up. That's why I came on there. Because nobody don't seem to understand this is serious. Our children are being massacred, our people, not just here but all across the globe. And yet we are still over here fussing and bickering and beefing about the battle of the sexes, about unnecessary bullshit. And yet you got a brother who's trying to come turn on me and try to send his whole daggone audience on me when all I'm trying to do is let them know, hey, nature is calling us. But not just that. The great mother, not the male, not the primary, not the divine masculine, but the all creating mother that created all is calling us out, because all the Orisha in the beginning were female. And that's why I came on there. And I literally told everybody who sent me here. And I let it be known who sent me here. And I speak with passion, and I speak with love, and I speak with honesty. I'm not on here just to be talking bullshit. That's not me. I've been talking about building a daggone network for our people. That's all I've been wanting to do. That's all because I'm tired of seeing the damage and the carnage. I'm tired of seeing our women and our men bickering and beefing over nonsense. For what? This is what they want us to do. They don't even realize that this stuff been going on for eons amongst our people, because the simple fact in the ancient practices, it was all women and only few men that was in the priestesshood and priesthood. And that came from a video from a sister that practiced these teachings. Like the sister said in the video, 90% of the subconscious mind, 90% of the subconscious mind is feminine. The 10% is female. The 10% is male. The 90%, yes, is the whole daggone thing. But that 10% that's the masculine, that brings order. That brings order. And that's why I've been ridiculed, because, the reason why I've been ridiculed off of that, because when you speaking something out there that hits hard and hits home to the people that need to wake up, mainly the children of the divine. Excuse me. If you go on this channel, he's talking about the earthquakes and tornadoes and stuff. That came from me. The whole East Coast thing, a lot of people been saying that stuff. I swear to you, I've been saying this stuff since, like, I don't know when. I wish that the brother Jolly Day was here. And it's like nobody don't seem to understand. When we came on his channel, we were bringing solutions to the problem. There's no solutions no more. And that's what hurts, because the simple fact is our people need help. Mental, spiritual, physical help. And the people that can heal them, that's why I said this is my last time doing it. This is my last video, because I'm going all out and saying a lot of stuff, because now I can move forward. I'm happier now than anything. But when that blood moon came, I had to get rid of all the residue, if that makes sense. I had to get rid of all the residue. All of it. All of it. All of it. And the thing about it is, before my godfather Santeria passed away, I remember like it was yesterday. And he said Allegra and Oshun was right there present. And I remember Oshun when I was 34. This 7 years ago, I was 34. And he asked me, is it a question that I wanted to ask? I said, yes. And I said, is Oshun my mother? He said, you already know the answer. Now, mind you, I heard her tell me that years ago, and I heard a woman when I was a child, when I was a little boy, talking to me. But the point of the matter is, our people just need to know, like, how powerful they are and how great they are. But our women need to know their power. They need to take their power back. But not look down on your men. Just, if a man is uplifting you and he's doing all he has to do for you, but not looking down on you, not talking bad about you, but treating you like a queen, treating you like a goddess, the thing you can do for him is to treat him the same way. It's beyond frustration. It's like, Carissa, it's like this, though. Like, I did all I could on that. You know what I mean? I sacrificed this channel to make that channel hot. All those ideas I was told to put on that channel because I wanted what's best. I sacrificed this when I could have did the same thing. But it's like, my goal was to wake up and reach the children, man. And people like, the children, no, the children of the reach, the children of the all. Let them know, like, yo, this planet need us. I came from Dr. Yoke's teachings. And I know you're not going to save everybody, y'all. We're not going to save everybody. But reach out to the children that's been called. That was my job, to reach out to the children that have been called. And see what we can do and start building. It wasn't to have a following. That is not what I'm here to do what I was told to do. And when I got that reading done, and he literally told me I was supposed to have been in that the Ifa Santeria tradition since I was younger, and I knew something was different about me. Like, when it used to thunderstorm, I'm in the house, I used to talk to the thunderstorm. I swear to goodness, y'all, I used to talk to the thunderstorms. And I'm scared as hell of lightning. And I don't like thunder, I run. So it's like, when I'm in the house, I'm talking to the thunderstorm, I'm talking to, and I would get answers. And it's like, now we got this whole inflation stuff that's been going on, not now, but it's been going on for quite some time. The shooting that they've been talking about that happened in Buffalo, I've been hearing too many things about that too. I've been hearing that it was a screen thing, trying to start a race war again. Y'all, this is something that we are facing too. What happened in Haiti when we were doing the nationality, exactly, when we were doing the whole nationality, reading people and screening people for nationality, it was Jolly Bay that pulled me to the side and said, yo, I said, what's up? He said, bro, they stopped the nationality right before something that took place in Haiti. And what y'all don't know is that we were creating an ambassador for Haiti. We already had an ambassador for Haiti. And we were going to get the whole Haitian family, we was going to try to get the whole island of Haiti nationalized, y'all. That was the whole goal before they even did all that shit. Because the people of Haiti are actually indigenous over here. And I'm reflecting because it hurts, because all them people that, it came to the point they started traveling to the UK, and I'm like, yo, we gotta really do this. The women were more empowering than anything because they were so serious. The women were so serious. They wanted to get this done because they thought about their children. And that's all I was thinking about was the babies the whole time. I had conferences with those Moors on the phone, with one of my wives on the phone. I kid y'all not. And I was like, I don't want to, and I said this, I said, I don't want to start something and everybody step back and become scared because by me living in this city that I live in, we are giving these hospitals too much power. And what are we doing this to to counteract it. I have children. Many of you probably have children. And I want our babies to be in a better environment, a better situation. I don't want them to go through what we went through. And that's the shit that hurts. That's the shit that hurts. Because our babies don't deserve none of this shit, man. We supposed to be better than what we are, and we just keep on letting things happen and ride out. The thing that hurts the most is seeing how everything was being created and everybody was finally coming together, and then it just take that one drop of jealousy or envy or just ways of a narcissist that be like, yo, you can't take my shine. Yo, I built this myself. Nobody never said you didn't. But however, when we came on there, it was something that everybody watched. A lot of people, like the brother said, one of the brothers said, he said the conscious community was watching us on there. Hell, Dr. Phil Valentine said, when we summoned Nasara, said, get your popcorn ready. Who created that slogan? I had people calling my phone like, man, yo, I wish none of that never happened. I wish y'all just kept on going. But I was going to step back anyway. I done told the brother, I said, yo, I need to step back. I just want y'all to do that. I need to be more behind the scenes, because me being in the limelight is not me right now. It's not me. I want to be more behind the scenes, connecting with others, talking to other people, that we can start really bridging gaps and stuff. It was to the point where I wanted to bridge the gap between us and our brothers and sisters in Africa and the Caribbean. That's how it really was. That's how it was going to be. And I'm like, yo, we do that. We do it more silent than, you know what I'm saying, than on social media. We can trade with each other. We can converse with each other, teach each other stuff that we all need to elevate ourselves in this realm. And that's the stuff that hurts the most, because it's like nobody don't seem to understand or understand any of this. And when I read the books of Dr. Malachi York, he spoke on stuff like this, that we need to have this type of unity, that we need to come together, that we need to put all this stuff to the side. But at the end of the day, he said only a few are going to be chosen for this. And I had to realize that. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, seeing how beautiful our people coming. And what we were doing, we were uniting families together behind the scenes. We were uniting families behind it. We were uniting brothers and sisters in Haiti. You had brothers and sisters calling a brother on the phone from Haiti. I mean, not from Haiti, but over here that's Haitian, asking they want to be a part of what we were doing. They wanted it because it was something positive. Because they got tired of seeing the same old thing in the media. The women, I'm telling you, the women, hands down. So many phone calls that the brother received from the women, they like said, we want to do this. We're tired. You had the women calling saying that they ready to do this and they're tired. I can go into details how many women have called my phone in the past like, yo, brother, what y'all doing is exceptional. We need this. And I would tell them like, yo, brother, we gotta keep it up. The people need this. The whole time, there's a sister, like I said in the beginning of the video, Zen Rooms, she can't try to come after him, and I cut it. And I told sis, like, sis, he with me. And I said in the beginning, I should have let her go ahead at him, because it's like, the stuff that's going on now is like, yo, that's like messed up because now our people is listening to information that's been regurgitated over and over again. The Star Children information, I passed that down to him. I knew stuff about the Star Children from reading Dr. York books, and I had a book on the Indigo Children. This journey, it was not easy. It's not easy. And I received a reading lately. I received a reading like a week ago from a sister. Baba who? Elder Baba. You said, is it Shakur? What about Baba Shakur? I mean, I don't know which one you talking. I don't know if you're talking about that one elder. Yeah, oh yeah, him. I think, yeah, because he was stealing B-Miles content. When we were on there, he was stealing the content, and one of his subscribers that B made a mod. Yeah, the one that made. You talking about the elder? You talking about the elder? I think I know you're talking about, but he had somebody that was a mod on his channel, and she would go back and give him information. That situation was crazy. I was like, and I took up for B. I was like, yo, like everybody taking your content, and see, if you go back to a lot of the old videos I was on, I was literally backing him up, like fighting for the brother, like, yo, you're not gonna take his content. And that was the only beef I had with him. Was like, yo, if y'all gonna take the brother's content, because yours truly was in the content. I was like in the research room with him and Noof and everybody. If you're gonna take the content, at least give the person that you got the information from credit. Give him credit. Don't just make it sound like you came up with it yourself. That's like you're being false. You're hiding behind falsehood, and that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Because you're taking content from somebody and you're not giving them props. That was like the girl Lamina from MREC TV. She came on B channel. We was talking about Nasara, and then she just blew up from Nasara. And I called her out. I'm like, yo, y'all taking the content, but y'all not giving props where props is due. Because we were talking about that before our melanated people. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about a lot of stuff, and people was taking the content. And I'm like, yo. I'm like, B, I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, yo, I gotta say something, because it's not fair to you, it's not fair to us, and nobody not giving credit where credit is due at. That's why it was always a beef amongst me and certain people, because I'm like, yo, you can't take somebody content and not give them credit. You can't tell people not give them you can't even give them the resources where you get the information from. You gotta. That's a part of that's supposed to be a part of your learning and being a scholar, giving the references and resources where you got the information from. You just can't take it like you came up with it. Like a lot of this information, I thank my godfather. I thank Dr. York, Phil Valentine, Dr. Francis Cresswellson. You know what I'm saying? Professor James Smalls, who practiced Ifa and practiced voodoo. I met Baba Smalls. I met him. When I was a Freemason, I met him, and he's a Freemason, and I gave him the grip and everything. I had his number at one point in time. I just lost contact with him. It's like a lot of things that people don't even know about your truth that I just kept behind the scenes. I'm like, yo, it's all about giving people credit and respect. I was raised by my grandparents, man, my aunts, my grandparents, my uncles. I'm old school. Exactly, all of them. I mean, I give credit to all of them. That's that, I'm not attacking B at all, y'all. I'm not. But give credit where credit is due at. I kid you not. If you go back to all the old videos that me and the brothers was on, that all of us was on, You'll see the energy and the difference now. I'm telling y'all, y'all see the difference. You'll see the difference. It's not the same. It's not the same. You go back to all the old videos that we were in, and you look at the ones he doing now. It's like it's not the same. And it's like, do I miss the camaraderie amongst the brothers? I do, because we used to have fun. We all called each other, made fun of each other, like joking wise, like brothers supposed to. But when it came down to getting that information out there, oh yeah. But one of the things that I had to step away from was attacking certain communities, and I'm like, I gotta step away from that. I'm not here for that. I'm here to reach out to the children. The children of who? The children of the Lord, the children of the Arisha. That's what I'm here for. The children of I'm here for that. I'm not here for, oh, I'm gonna go after this person. I'm not for that. But when you start taking information from the people and you're not giving them credit, I'm going to come after you, because it's not fair. You don't know what time took in for people to do that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Right. And that's where it's at now. Y'all, like, I wish the brother the best, but it's like, stop calling me a narcissist when you know daggone well when before you came into the household, you were talking, but you wasn't talking the stuff that you're talking now. My family took you in when you were homeless, when you didn't have nobody there for you. We took you in. My children called you uncle. Exactly. Actually, my children called you uncle. Nobody tried to treat you wrong. I always try to treat you like a brother. And then, when you did that music video, you didn't have none of the other brothers in there. I knew then that it was going to be a change. You never asked with the person that you stayed in the same household with, hey, did you want to be in the music video? You never asked that. All you could say, I'm going to make you proud. Making a brother proud is you being you, but at the same time, he has to be. It's something going on. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but there's some things that I'm like, yo, I don't even hate the brother. However, I'm not going to have you talk about me. I'm not going to have you attack my family. I'm not going to have you having people, like you don't even know, sister. He had people calling my phone, sending me death threats. Real talk. Threatening to beat me up in front of my children. Talking about they going to be popping them things and all that crazy shit. I'm like, huh? But this is the person everybody look up to. I don't have time for black on black violence or more. I don't got time for that. Like, yo, I'm a grown ass man. That's understanding. That part is understanding, but that don't give you the right to come after nobody like how the way you do. You know what I'm saying? If you that depressed, then you might need to see a psychiatrist or something. But I know how it is to lose a relative. My grandmother was really my mother. Like, when I lost her, my whole world crumbled, but I had to be strong. Well, my aunt that helped raise me too passed. I had to be strong. It's times like this, I wish I could talk to her. Physically. Not just spiritually. And get a hug from her. Hug from my grandmother. Hug from my grandfather. But, neither here or there. My whole thing is, the problem is that we have to be better as a people. And I'm like, I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to debate. I'm not here to fight nobody. I'm not here to do anything. But yes, earlier I was going off because it's like, you can't take credit and you can't try to use somebody's persona and you try to be just like that individual. Be yourself. You know what I'm saying? It was people that used to tell me how the brother was trying to act like Tariq Nasheed, and I was like, damn. I'm like, okay, well, he gotta find himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's right now, The only thing I see right now is us as the people trying to get ourselves together now. Rise up and do what we got to do. Instead of bull crapping, and we just gotta do what we have to do because enough is enough. We've been going through too much, and I'm not gonna keep on beefing with anybody. As far as I see the beef is over, that's why I made this last video. But I just need to get that out there because I never really said everything I wanted to say when I was on Brother News channel, because there's a lot of stuff that I really want to put out there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not attacking the brother, but I need the brother to understand that before you talk about anybody and point fingers at anybody, there's 3 fingers being pointed back at you. So don't be saying somebody's this and they're that and they're not, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, like I said, my children was calling me uncle, man. And I don't let my children call nobody uncle. My children are young ones. You know what I'm saying? They real small. So, you know, they used to give you hugs and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And then when you had people calling my phone threatening me, that was really fucked up because I wouldn't have did nothing like that to you. However, when you did do that, my relatives did contact you and told you to leave me alone. So I left you alone, but I had to do this last video because you're still throwing shots at me. And that stuff is not cool. So after this, I'm moving the hell on. You do what you want to do. Keep it going on your end. I'll keep it going on my end. Hopefully the universe will have you and I make amends one day. Hopefully before we get old and gray. Because right now, I don't have time. You know what I'm saying? I'm 41 and I have no time for fuckery and foolishness, because right now it's all about building, and it's about building a network. It's about building with our people and start making things happen for our people instead of being put in a bogus situation that our people are in. Because once those Ukrainians really start coming in, guess what? Stuff for our people really going to get screwed up. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay, fam. I moved forward. My family did. You know what I'm saying? One of the ladies left the household. She ain't there no more. She was there that taught him about Nasara. She taught him about Nasara. She told him about blissful visions. That's where he got it from. He's gonna lie and say he got it from himself. How you get that type of information from yourself? You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of stuff that we on. You know, that ego ain't no joke. You know what I mean? Nobody, and my cousin on here, she'll tell you he thought I wanted to take his shine. I ain't want to take that brother's shine. You know what I mean? I never did. Every time I was on that brother platform, it was like, yo, this is your platform. Whatever you want to do, this is not my channel. And then you had the audacity to say that he made me on YouTube. Dog, you ain't my father, bro. You're my mother. Like, I've been had a channel. First video on this channel was my daughter when she was a baby, and I recorded her looking out in the backyard when I was over my grandmother's house. I just never took the YouTube stuff serious. Now, on the people that I'm with now, and the business that a brother's building now, this channel is going to go through a whole new facelift and turnaround, because we're going to be talking about financial literacy soon. We're going to be talking about spirituality and so on. I'm going to reference more books dealing with the low idea of Risha and so on. I'm going to do all of that so we can get back on our A game. You know what I'm saying? It's just that this energy needs to get put out there, because a lot of people don't know what the hell happened between me and this brother. And he's going to say something totally different. You know what I'm saying? I know him, and I never hated the brother. I never wanted to hurt the brother. But just know when he say narcissist, he's talking about me. He's talking about himself. And those that really know him, knowing that he's the narcissist and he's the energy vampire. I don't never ask nobody for money on YouTube after a live. However, when we start building, and I'll have the daggone page and the website for what we're going to be doing, then yeah, we're going to send donations to build shit up. Yeah, I'm not going to be like using the money for myself. Hell no, because guess what? I have businesses that I'm working on right now. So it's all about really helping out the people. And I kid you not, you can look up Reggie Forte, Sherwin Forte. They were two 2 of the 6 original founding members of the Black Panther Party. Then you see my family is actually connected to, is helped start Liberia. His last name was Forte. Also have Nigerian roots. I also have island roots, Native American roots, you name it. So it's like I'm really for the people. I came in this incarnation to help teach and help out people. I'm not to be nobody's leader, not to be nobody's revolutionary. I'm not none of that. My thing is to help out our people wake the hell up and stop playing games. And have us really think with our mind's eye. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Because we're being lied to, not just by people that don't look like us, but even down to our own people. So if you're with me, you're with me. If not, okay, that's cool. But I guarantee you, this video right here is going to change a whole lot of perspectives. Like I said, I'm not on here to name a lot of stuff that the brother did, but he know what he did. He got an answer to that. And he made a threat, said Allah going to get me. And I'm going to tell you, like I'm going to tell him on this video right here. When you say Allah, you talking about you know that Allah is a woman, right? Is a feminine deity, right? The real name for Allah is Alet. Any name ending with AH is feminine. Don't believe me, look it up yourself. Do the research. Don't regurgitate, do the research. Stop regurgitating, do the research. Any name ending with AH is feminine. Don't believe me, research it. When you say Allah, you're talking about Alet. Alet is also connected to Aphrodite. Who's Aphrodite? Then on top of all of that, she's connected to Freya or Frida. Who is that? I'll tell you. Don't believe me. Alet, who is a Arabian goddess, synonymous to Aphrodite, to Hat Haru. Hat Haru is also synonymous to Oshun. That's the same Orisha who is yours truly's mother. Don't believe me, look it up. So when you say she's going to get me, I told you on your channel and I told a lot of your audiences who sent me here. And to be real with you, during the time of my godfather in Santeria, he told me she sent me. So therefore, the energies that's coming through is also connected to her, because guess what? When you look up Yemaya, they say in stories that Yemaya's her mother, then they say that that's her sister. In certain sequences, when the sweet water is going to the salt water, Oshun turns into Yemasha or Yemoya or Yemoja. Now, if I'm correct, sister that's watching, I can't pronounce your name for nothing, but you can always correct me. But I know for a fact that this correlates with a whole lot of stuff. Then there's also a well-known fact that by Alet being Aphrodite and so on, then she's also equivalent to that of Aset. Aset, Isis, who is the wife of Asar, who gave birth to Haru. Haru in Christianity would be who you call Jesus, though. Now, fast forward though. Here's the funny part. Haru is none other than Shango. But I'm going to digress on that, because there's also stories that said that Oshun had an immaculate conception and gave birth to Elegua. She touched herself, and next thing you know, she gave birth to Elegua. Why? Because there's a story that it was 16 Orisha that came, I think 16 or 17 Orisha that came down here. 16 or 17 Orisha that came down here. Oshun was the only female. What happened, all the other Orishas were male. They said some disrespectful things to Oshun. I'm just summarizing it. Then she wound up stopping, and everything stopped with her, because she dealt with sweet waters, and also the water was needed to create weapons and so on and tools. When she stopped, everything stopped, and she sat on the moon, powdering her face up. Odumari came down and asked somebody's mission, where's Oshun? And that's when one of them said in a disrespectful way, I want to say whispering while saying, oh, who really needs her? And that's when Odumari said, no, you need her. And they had to apologize to her. What she said while she's powdering her face on the moon, she looked at them, and by powdering her face, she stopped and said, don't let it happen again. So what she did, she touched herself and gave birth to Elegua. Elegua is the Orisha that speak all languages in the galactic galaxy and also in all the realms. Elegua, you have to actually reach out to him to get one of the Orisha. So, that being said, brother, if that is your father or parent like you said, you need some humble pie. Because if anything, I hope that you're not lying about that reading. Because I can tell you that the brother Noble William Jolly Bay went and got that reading done years ago. And my godfather, who was a Santeria who transitioned, he confirmed that he spoke to that brother. Now with you, I don't know. I never had a chance to ask him that. But if I was able to ask him that, trust me, I would. Because the woman that is my godmother in Santeria, who I'm still closely connected to, she know William, but she never mentioned you. Keep that in mind. You don't play games with this. Those that's in that practice, you don't play games with them. You take this serious. Because once you start doing offerings, guess what? You're a part of it. It's not a game. So, I'm about to get up off of here. And all I got to say is namaste. All the new Wabians that watch and that will eventually watch, Wadu. I meant to say Rahubat, but I'm going to say Wadu. All the real people that study ancient Kemetic teachings and so on, and that study all the ancient teachings that came before and after Kemet, but mainly those that's really studying Kemet hard and know that it's connected to Ifa Santeria and it's connected to Voodoo. I want to say to you, Hotep Mayat. But I also want to say this when it comes down to Mayat. Mayat is connected to Venus. Mayat is connected to Venus. Venus has another name, Aphrodite. Don't believe me, look it up. Those that study know that Venus is also connected to Oshun too. But the Judeo-Christian people that's watching, you call Venus another name. You call Venus Lucifer. Keep in mind, there's a story about Oshun that she saved the whole freaking planet from floods and Odumari coming after us. She was considered the savior. There's a story about that. She flew as a peacock. I'm summarizing it because Odumari was ticked off. She flew as a peacock and got burnt and lost her beauty. When she got to the mansion or the kingdom of Odumari, she fell down, collapsed. By her feathers being burnt, Odumari picked her up and asked a question. I can't remember the question verbatim. But she said these exact words, my Christian people that's watching. Father, forgive them, they know not what they do. Sounds similar, don't it? Look at your Bibles. Didn't Jesus say that? All these parables, all these different things that was taken out of ancient text, ancient teachings, and they watered it down and put it in your Bible, and it came from out of ancient African tradition studies. Before I go, Elegua. Many of you heard of Loki. Loki would be what you call Elegua in the Norse tradition. Thor is Shango. Odin would be Obatala. But I'll leave that. I'll let y'all go. I digress. But I do want to say this about the angelic part. Mikael in Santeria, he would be Ogun. So, my lovely people, beautiful, love y'all. I never been on here this long. And I just want to let y'all know that go back to those old videos. You'll see a difference. And I want to let the brother know there's no love lost. There's no hate over here. But you never had gave me a chance to really speak my piece. And also out of anger and the ways that I feel, it was a lot of unfairness that you have done. There's a lot of people that you done hurt in the past and still hurt in this present day. And there's a lot of confusion and chaos that you have brought amongst the YouTube world. And you tried to come after the person that was trying to help out the wrong way. You called my government name out. Never I called your government name out. You had people calling my phone threatening me. I never did that to you. All I did was take up for you and try to fight for you when people was taking your content. All I did was try to put a roof over your head and help you. And then my grandmother adopted you. The matriarch of my family on my father's side adopted you as her grandson. My cousin in Liberia told you that you could come. Yes, my grandmother adopted him and said she will call him her grandson. The matriarch on my father's side. And then when I told her what you did, she cut that all off. My cousin in Liberia said you was going to visit us in Liberia. And you even looked it up and saw that my freaking family have a village in Liberia called Fort Tayville. You looked it up and my cousin said, hey, when you come, bring him with you. You don't remember that? So you don't tell none of your people any of this. My cousin in Florida adopted you as his cousin. It was times he asked about you and you wouldn't even know where to be found. That's how serious this is. So when you had people threatening calling my phone and you tried to call me out on YouTube using my government name, knowing that I don't like my government name out there, you tried to call me a fraud. You tried to call me everything in the book. Said you was going to beat my ass when you saw me. But yet, every time I approached you as a man, you ran. Just keep that in mind. And I want you to know when the brother rises up to the top and do what he came here to do, you keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. And I'm going to tell everybody else, get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. And also, you over there. Remember you got that from the elder that you made fun of who passed away? Who made you a Mason? How did his family feel you called him a fraud? I have access to him. So you got to remember who you hurting. You might have hurt people, but you're hurting yourself. There's a film that I had gave the brother Noof that showed that you went through the initiation as an EA on his channel. See, I got the receipts, bro. So you and homeboy can go ahead and show my pictures of me being a Mason back then. But guess what? Freemasonry is nothing more than more science. Y'all make it sound like it's evil. See, people that's Masons that I know, they know me. They know my character, they know my spirituality, they know I'm not a fraud. And most of these people know who you are. They don't fuck with you because what you did to me, because they know I brought you in with my family. And they thought that you were spiritual like me because you hung out with me. They were putting you to the test to see what you know, and they found out you ain't know shit. But however, they said that you're a copycat. That's why I tell anybody, if you really want to see if this person is really spiritual, ask them questions. I'm going to tell you this is not your time yet to rise. You still got a lot to learn and do just like I do. But I'll be damned if you're going to keep on talking freaking S about me and my family. And I'm going to be damned if you're going to keep on calling somebody a daggone narcissist. Is over. But this, like I said, all this stuff I'm saying, I'm airing it all out because I got to get it out. Because in order for me to move forward on my journey and erase you out my memory bank, I got to put this all out here as long as I did. And also for that person in hood times, you're only getting publicity on making fun of people, mocking people. What about when you called that sister Teresa that was following you, bro? You called her a B on Hood Times channel. And this same sister is 61 years old, living in Baltimore, Maryland. And said she enjoyed when all of us was on there, but when you started talking about your personal business on YouTube, she said that's something that's disturbing. And I give that sister all the love and credit because she's an elder to me. But you calling an elder woman a B on your Hood Times channel. If you really knew about spirituality, you'll know that every woman, despite her being negative or positive, is an aspect of the Great Mother. Who is the Great Mother? The Great Mother have 10,000 names, 10,000 titles. Oshun is one of them, and Yemaya's another one. This is the same creator, primary creator that created the what is the name of the demiurge? This is the same creator who go by the name of Sophia. She has that's one of her other names. Another name that she have is Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is the goddess of the sea and the ancient Chinese teachings of spirituality. I forgot the name of it. So you need to really start doing the research and stop doing what you're doing, because if you don't know shit, shut the fuck up and humble yourself. And realize that if you have any women on your channel and they're speaking science and facts, that they're all aspects of the Great Mother, regardless of them being in the world and out of the world, and also being in tune with nature and being spiritual. They are all aspects of the Great Mother. Your own mom who transcended is also a part of the Great Mother. Your grandmother. You need to start checking and realizing this stuff because it's real. I'm not on here ranting. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just trying to teach your ass some shit, young man. Because it gets tiring when you have to deal with people that's ignorant to the fact that don't study, but want to regurgitate everything somebody else is saying. And when you can't get, and nobody don't question their scholarship or their teachings or whatever they learn from reading, and also from people that they've been around that's teaching them everything they need to know. Got a problem if they don't really study it and don't really know what the hell they talking about, don't know the language. Because I'm still learning Yoruba. I'm still learning that. However, the spirits came to me, and I'm letting you know I have nothing but love and respect for them. And I fight for them. So therefore, I'm done, y'all. Sister, I'm going to contact you. Matter of fact, can you please write my email down, because I can't really put it on the chat. It's B as in Bob, R as in Randy, A as in Apple, N as in Nancy, D as in Donald, O as in Orange, N as in Nancy, F as in Frank, O as in Orange, R as in Robert, T as in Thomas, E as in Eden, 48@gmail.com. If you have that, please let me know that you have it. Clarissa, my dear sweet cousin, thank you for watching. Whoever else is watching, thank you for watching. I had to get that off my chest. Now I can move the hell on. Because now, okay, B as in Bob, R as in Randy, A as in Apple, N as in Nancy, D as in Donald, O as in Orange, N as in Nancy, F as in Frank, A as in Apple. Oh, so I'm sorry, hold up. F as in Orange, R as in Randy, T as in Thomas, E as in Eden. I apologize. Shoot. At 48 @gmail.com. I'll say it again. Brandon Forte 48@gmail.com. B as in BRANDON FORTE 48@gmail.com. Let me know if you got it. So I'm about to put some gas in this car, and I gotta go ahead and make some extra money before I pick up the wife and everything. Hey, Carissa, I'm gonna have to tell her that you said, "What's up, man?" Hey, Chris, I'm gonna call. Yo, Chris, your phone on? Cause I gotta call you. Cause you be like, "Whoa," cause I know you be like, "Whoa," because I gotta let everybody know that's watching. Carissa was one of the people that knew. Carissa was one of the people that called me and said that he gonna come, that he was gonna turn on me. That is one of the oracles right there. She told me that he was gonna turn on me and said that he think I'm gonna steal his shine, and that's family right there. Because I'm actually about to be married to her cousin. You know what I'm saying? So she used to be on his channel and she started reading right through him. You know what I'm saying? And started telling me how he ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And she don't have no hatred to him. She just don't deal with phony people. And she just been there whenever I need to talk to him, vice versa. Great sister, great mother, so on. She has everything that a cousin would like. You know what I mean? Thank you. So it's like me and my fiance, we building the business, you know what I mean, and trying to help out the people because she explains the whole thing better than I do on what we're doing. We're actually out here trying to help people repair their credit up. We're working on that. Right now, the system is temporarily we're waiting for the system to upgrade and so on, so we can start helping out people. And we want to have once the channel start building, and the new channel, like I said, the new channel is going to deal with business and so on. Okay, all right, I'm gonna call you, cuz. So we are building a company. We're building with this company. We're helping people get their credit together, so they can go ahead and afford the house that they want, and all of this other, to make things happen. We want to help people to make things happen for their life, to change their life. That's all we want to do. Help people change their lives and live and help out our community. And when I mean our community, I'm talking about our community. We're putting the work in slowly but surely. We're connecting with people that want to do the same thing to help out people and help out our people, to build a network for our people, where we build this network to the point where, as though if we can create a company to provide emergency funding, we're trying to figure out how we can do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why once we get more subscribers on this channel, when somebody's that's what we're working on, all that. Get up. We want to we're working on all of that. We want to, but see what the whole thing is, once you get off that, we want you to also have connections to use the finances that you need to do what you got to do too. Because you never know, even though if you get off the grid, you need to have some sort of finances, even down if it come down to gold, silver, whatever. So we're trying to connect with those that's doing all of that to help out those that's trying to do everything that you're doing. So it's like it's slowly but surely coming. That's why I've been trying to work hard to get more subscribers on, so we can start talking about everything. Because it might be a day that those that's watching might want to chime in and talk about something. You know what I mean? Something that might deal with spirituality or something like that. Because I'm open to have people on the channel and just let them take the forum and talk about what they want to talk about. As long as it's not out of YouTube's, content or whatever, and they're not trying to beef with nobody. That's where we at right now, because it's all about helping out everybody rise up to the occasion, do what they got to do. So that's where we at. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm leaving it into the women's hands now, because I want the women to speak up more. Because a lot of times, a lot of women in the spirit, in the consciousness, don't get a chance to get themselves together. Of course, Babylon is done, but you're going to need gold, right? You're going to need gold too, because you're going to come to bartering soon. A lot of this stuff that I'm talking about is also in the story. You're going to have gold, but also they're dealing with the rainbow currency that's coming out. The rainbow currency coming out real soon. Eventually, there's some things that's going to take place. That's why that's why we're going to talk to each other, because there's things that's about to take place that my godfather and Ifa was talking to us about. My godfather was saying a whole lot of stuff, and I was like, damn, I can't talk about it on YouTube, because a lot of the information there with Nasara that B Mouse was talking about came from him, and we shared it with him. So that's where it really came from. So now everybody know where the information came from. It came from our godfather, who shared it with us, and we shared it with B Mouse, and he put it out there on YouTube. It didn't come from him. Nasara didn't come from him. And see how he broke it down, how our godfather broke it down. He talked about the rainbow currency and all of that's in the book. He ain't need no book. So now y'all know. You know what I mean? All this stuff. And the brother Rod Haynes, That's on YouTube. Rod Hayes. He spoke about the energies that's coming through. He said that the energy that's coming through is Oshun energy, and he was talking about that on somebody's video. He was talking about how these energies are going to give us some powers as well. He was talking about that. So when Noof have him on his channel, be on the lookout for that, because I gotta give Rod some of Noof's content that be on Noof's channel. Rod is very deep into the esoteric information and laws. He's very diverse in spirituality and all of that. If you haven't heard of Rod also has been pretty much was given a shout out by Taj Tariq Bey. So be on the lookout for Rod, y'all. He's been on YouTube for a minute. I mean, I don't even, but it's a lot of stuff going on that is unbelievable and questionable. But we going to get down to it though. All right, good, you heard of him. Good. So he's going to be on Noof channel soon. When, I don't know. I got to give Rod the content, and Rod is going to pretty much let the brother know when he's going to be on there, where he's going to share and expound on a lot of things that's going on with the laws and so on. And hopefully he'll expound on the Oshun energy that he talked about, and you know what I mean, about the energies that's coming forth and all the above, y'all. Like, be ready, because there's a lot of changes coming. These people on their last leg, and that's why they got the monkey virus or whatever, the monkeypox, whatever he got, which is another smoke screen. That's another smoke screen. Be on the lookout for that. It's all smoke screen. It's all nothing but smoke and mirrors now, because since Babylon is now pretty much done, and a lot of things is taking place, and Trump is still doing what he's doing, and a lot of clones that you're starting to see. Notice that you don't see Biden like that now as much as y'all used to. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on. Yeah. Rod is a good brother. Yeah, he's a good brother. You know what I'm saying? We knew each other other incarnations, and this incarnation, he's older than me. He's older than me in this incarnation. But he's a good brother. Be on the lookout for him. He's gonna be on Noof channel. Once this channel get more subscribers, I'm gonna bring him on. It's going to be fun when he get on this channel, when we get more subscribers on this channel. I'm trying to tell you, because I'm going to let him just go ahead and say what he got to say. I'm not going to interrupt. I'm just going to let him just take over. Like, just do what you do best and teach. But otherwise, family, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe out there. All the ladies, be safe out there. All the fellas, be safe out there. Be safe with your children, wives, husbands, whomever. All y'all be safe out there, because it's not it's crazy out here nowadays. They doing crazy stuff out here. Love y'all.